Hey guys, it's Stephanie Dees here. I want to show you kind of a beginner simple card, greeting card, or any kind of card, a note card, ever what you think. This stamp set is the What I Love stamp set, and this was from our celebration catalog of this past year, or of this year. Celebration will begin again early 2017. So, but here are that's the stamp sets, and if you can see, and I've got most of them on the blocks because that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. Just a quick, simple demonstration. But here's the stamp sets, and this is what they call two-stamp stamping. Or three. This one's a three-step stamping. And the simple sentiment says, "Know what I love? You." I love that. And it looks watercolor. And I absolutely love that. This is in Sweet Sugar Plum with the Wild Wasabi for the leaves. This one is Cajun Craze. And it's very autumnish. It's beautiful. And this one is Crushed Curry. Same thing, it looks a little autumn to me. But anyway, we're going to get started. So with a normal, just a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card, you start with an 11-inch by 8.5 normal cardstock. And I'm going to bring my, my Stampin' Up! Trimmer in. And you line the 11-inch side up with 5.5 because, of course, 5.5 is half of 11. So you'll get two cards out of here. You'll have the Whisper White base for one card and two cards. So you just line it up with the 5.5-inch line, and then you make sure that it's against the bar there. Then you use the trimmer that cuts it, the blade, and then you have a card here, or the beginnings of a card there, and then you have this side. So then to score it, you line it up with 4 1/4, because this side's going to be 4 1/4 by 5.5, and this side's going to be 4 1/4 by 5.5. So you line it up, and then this is the score. So this, if you've got everything even, is going to create the crease. I hope you can see that. I'm not sure you can. And so then I'm going to move my trimmer out of the way, and there's the crease. So then I'm going to fold it over, and then it's very simple. You can either use your thumbnail or your bone folder and have it creased, and there you have it, the card. And we have envelopes to coordinate with these cards. So to get to stamping, I've got a scratch sheet of paper here, and I'm going to use the Sweet Sugar Plum for display. Sorry, I'm having an issue opening my gosh, what do you call it? My ink pads today. So then we have with this 3-step stamping, or 2-step stamping, you have 1, 2, 3, and then you actually have a 4th one on this one, but I'm not going to use those, and in those other cards I didn't. So you have the 1st step, 2nd step, 3rd step, and then you can do the leaf. So that's how we're going to do it. So I've got this one on my B block. So you can see it here. I double duty. I put the leaf one also on my B block on the other side so that I don't have to take them off and on when I'm doing stamping. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to, it has the direction here on this point. That's not part of the stamp, so you don't want that part to be showing with your image. But it may get ink on it, but that's okay. It's not gonna form. It's not gonna show anything. So you ink it up. I hope you guys can see. Tap, 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 tap. And then this is the very first one, so we're going to do, we're going to stamp off twice. 1, 2, and then we're going to stamp on the card. Put a little bit of pressure there, not a whole lot, and just pull directly up. And I'm going to clean my stamp, and then we're going to kind of come over for the second step, which is this one. And it's going to be stamped off once. So we're going to tap, 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 tap to ink it up. I'm a little overzealous. And you can see I got a little bit of ink on that part. You don't have to wipe it off. It's not going to get on anything. So we're going to stamp off once. So stamp off and then directly over this, because you got your directional arrow, and back off. On and off. So then I want you to see this. So if you can see this, and I'm tippy-toeing to make sure I'm in the camera, but you can see it's got some definition there, or some depth, I think is the word I'm looking for. So then we're going to grab the third one, and that's this one. It has a lot more detail. It's going to be full strength. So we're going to tap, 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 and you can see it's got the arrow. Tap, 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 tap. I love to make, music or goofiness with it. And then you're going to just line it up, and it doesn't matter if you have it direct. See, I'm a little off. I'm sort of going that way. Oh, and you can see that I've got some ink there. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got some ink going up there on the top. There it is. And I just think it's beautiful. It's a, I guess I can, sorry for the shaking. I'm a little overzealous in cleaning my stamps. It's just gorgeous. It's like a watercolor. And it doesn't matter if you don't get it lined up correctly, because it's, it's just not gonna matter, because it's gorgeous. And so for the green, don't press down hard. Tap, tap, tap. This is Wild Wasabi, which is, I can't remember which line this is. Is it in our brights? And then I'm gonna stamp down and up. Try not to rock it. And it doesn't matter, because we're still on the watercolor aspect of it, so it doesn't matter if it gets a little wonky. So with the green again, the Wild Wasabi, or green, whatever color you want, if you don't have the Wild Wasabi. And there we are again. So, and now you'll notice that this green, especially this Wild Wasabi, will tone down, because that's the same color I used for these. So it will tone down as it sits. Okay. Here it is again. It'll tone down as it sits. So, and that's this leaf. So now as that's drying and as that's soaking in, you'll be able to see that I'm going to pull this one up. Know what I love? I've got it on my block, and then we're going to have you. So this one is the G block, and make sure it's going the right way. And if you want to know how to line these up especially, put these down on your grid mat, or just whatever, your scratch papers, so that you're protecting your work surface. It doesn't matter how you do your block, just position it so that you can get it on there. Okay, and then you tap, 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 tap in your pink or your sweet sugar plum, and then you hold the card down. I always hold the card down on the crease part there, and then go straight down as lined up as you can get it. And then don't put a whole lot of pressure on it. Know what I love? Let's find out what I love. Here we go. You. Again, ink it up. Tap, 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 tap. Come in here. These are nice because these you can write notes to that person you're sending them to that person you love. You don't have to hold it down that far. I was just talking. I can't chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. So... And there's your card. And it's just beautiful. And it's the two-step stamping. So I hope you guys like it. We have several others in our catalog. This one's no longer available, but I do have an extra set because I just loved them, and I knew that people would love them. So if you have any questions or want to know what other sets we have as the two-step stamping or the watercolor, just shoot me an email or comment here and let me know. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you guys. Bye.